Hello, this is Team Tesla, and this is our progress reports. We have Tim, Brandon, Charles, and VJ here on this team. Um, so we've created an Android application. Our project is based around cancer patients and their levels of fatigue. So our app, which is based on a single user for each download, allows cancer patients to take various surveys to measure and assess their fatigue levels. Um, Once they have entered information about their fatigue level, the patients will be given an exercise plan based on our sponsors' research and their unique individual feedback or input into those different surveys. Beyond that, users and patients will also be able to enter their exercise information, hopefully the exercise information that has been prescribed to them by the research behind the app. They'll be able to keep their provided updated on the progress that they've made thus far. So now we can actually take a walkthrough of the application. Not all the bugs have been worked out and it's not 100% finished, but you guys can see what we've got so far. So here's the initial screen that'll pop up once the application is launched. We see that you can either log in with an existing patient ID or you can register as a new patient. So we'll check that out right now. If you want to register as a new patient, you can register as patient. How about 100? Put in your provider name. So we'll go with Dr. Spachemin. Add the patient in there. We see a little pop up saying that we've been added. Log in with our new information, and here's the home screen of our application. So there's a number of different options here. The patient can edit some of the information if they get a new provider. They can go to Dr. Lee if they want, and if they know what level of fatigue they're feeling based on some of the previous surveys they've taken, they can also enter that information here. They're feeling an 8 out of 10, put that into the database so their provider can get some of that information. Moving back to the home screen here, like I said, we have a number of different surveys that the patient can take. I'll walk you through a couple of them. Our initial one here, we have an MFI survey. This is again provided to us by our sponsor. And as you can see here, there's a lot of different statements. I feel fit, I feel tired, I think I do a lot in a day. And what you can do is hit our drop downs over here and say whether you agree or disagree and how strongly you feel that way. I won't go through and answer all these questions here, but when you are finished, you hit our submit button down here and you can see that the survey has been submitted. And at this point, we still have not implemented this part yet. We're working on it. The exercise plan as prescribed by the research from our sponsor will pop up here and let the patient know how much they should be exercising based on the scores they get from the survey. So it takes us back to our home page, or it should. And we can also look at a different survey. Here we'll look at the physical activity survey. Here we have some kind of instructions and background on the survey. We have different parts to it, the aerobic exercise, strength and flexibility, and here we can see there's a little bit difference to it. There's just a yes or no. And again, these will be scored based on some of the methods provided to us by our sponsor. But again, we'll be taken back to the home screen after we submit that, and the exercise plan would be shown to them. So once they're given an exercise plan, obviously the provider will want to see if they're following along with it. Here, the patient can enter the exercise that they have done. So on July 1st of 2017, our patient is going to spend 45 minutes golfing. They can record their exercise here. It will be put into the database, and eventually we're still working out exactly how to do so, but this information is going to be pushed to a Google spreadsheet where the provider and the research team can access it so the patients can keep them updated on their progress. So that's our application as we have it right now, and here's our Gantt chart. We're looking to finish up development within the next week or so, and after that we're going to begin testing using some of the Java and Android tests within Android Studio, as well as using some things like Monkey Runner. Beyond that, the future plans for our application, the sponsor is going to take over the code base. She's had hinted that she would like to add additional surveys, more personalized recommendations based on further research, and potentially moving things to iOS as well. She's willing to work with us beyond the class with the App Store or Google Play Store being the eventual destination once the sponsor deems the app is production ready. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.